Sugar substitutes or artificial sweeteners seem to have become the solution to people suffering from diabetes, not to mention those eager to lose some weight. While the no-calorie tag might attract consumers, scientists have been constantly working on studies that show the possible health impacts sugar substitutes could have on our health. Hello, my name is Eszter Molnar from Miami-Dade College, and today I'm going to talk about the health impacts of sugar substitutes. Sugar substitutes are additives that mimic the effects of sugar. But why do we even consider consuming something that only attempts to mimic the effects of sugar when we can eat sugar itself? It is important to acknowledge the differences between natural and added sugars. As Dr. Ludwig, an obesity and weight loss therapist from Harvard-affiliated hospital explains, sugar-containing foods in their natural form, such as whole fruits, are highly nutritious. Indeed, natural sugars provide essential nutrients to keep our body healthy. Sugars can be broken down into single molecule sugars called monosaccharides. Examples include fructose or fruit sugar, galactose, found in milk, and glucose. The combination of two monosaccharides result in the formation of disaccharides such as sucrose, lactose, and maltose. And finally, starch is an example of polysaccharides. Natural sugars play an essential role in providing the necessary energy to our cells to survive, stay healthy, and fight diseases. In contrast, added sugars, commonly consumed in the form of sugary drinks, have contributed to weight gain, obesity, type 2 diabetes, kidney and liver disease, as well as tooth decay, not to mention how addictive they are. Research has also shown that not only added sugars lack nutritional value, but there is a significant relationship between added sugar consumption and the increased risk for cardiovascular disease mortality. The World Health Organization recommends the daily sugar intake to be 25 grams. This is about the equivalent of 6 teaspoons. The average American consumes 17 teaspoons of sugar daily. Taking all the possible health risks into consideration, it is not surprising that people look for alternatives to replace sugar, but still be able to enjoy the sweet taste. That is when sugar substitutes come into the picture. Sugar substitutes can be grouped as natural and artificial sweeteners. One of the most common natural sweeteners is stevia, which is made from the leaves of stevia plants. What attracts most people about it is that even though it is 300 times sweeter than sugar, it has 0 calories. Stevia is one of the few sugar substitutes accepted by the FDA. However, in 1991, stevia was banned in the US as studies suggested that it might be cancerous. Later studies have rejected this position, which resulted in the FDA labeling it as generally recognized and safe. It has been widely used all around the world in food products. That being said, researchers are still working on finding the possible impact stevia might have on our health. In 2009, a Nutrition Advocate Center for Science in the Public Interest has warned that stevia caused genetic mutations in animals, which raises the concern of it causing cancer in animal models. However, it is all up to further research to confirm these concerns. On the other hand, a study has shown that stevia can trigger the pancreas to release insulin, which could eventually be used to treat type 2 diabetes. Similar studies have shown that low-calorie sweeteners assist with weight loss. Therefore, it might potentially play a significant role in diabetes prevention. On the other hand, a study done by the University of Texas Health Science Center showed that people consuming sweetened, no-calorie diet soda had a higher tendency to gain weight in comparison to those who consumed naturally sweetened soda. Out of the 8 high-intensity sweeteners approved by the FDA, aspartame is the only nutritive, which basically means that it contains more than 2% of calories equivalent to sugar. It is approximately 200 times sweeter than table sugar, and more than 100 studies have been done supporting its safety. On the other hand, non-nutritive sweeteners such as saccharin contain less than 2% of calories. Saccharin in the early 1970s was linked to bladder cancer in laboratory rats. However, since then, more than 30 human studies have proved it to be safe for human consumption. Other non-nutritive sweeteners approved by the FDA and considered to be safe for consumption are sulfame, potassium, sucralose, nutome, advantame, and luan gu fruit extracts. Based on the controversy over the health risks of artificial sweeteners and sugar substitutes, it is evident that a lot more research is needed to be done in order to determine and fully understand the health impacts of sugar substitutes. One thing that most healthcare professionals agree on is that the excessive use or consumption of either sugar or sugar substitutes is to be avoided.